So this giant ass hole has finally finished being dug out. As you can see, it's considerable size. It's also going to be a long-term project, not for the sake of it's going to take a long time to build it, but more it's going to take a long time to dig it, and that music is really annoying. Why are my sounds up full? Okay, so I should have picked up on that one somewhat sooner. Unfortunately, I didn't. Okay, so I've decided I'm going to do the roof whilst I'm up near the top. The roof is going to be a lot like a topography map, so if you ever see the weather channel, it's going to be pretty much the same thing, which is not that right there. Okay, so I'll quickly replace that one. Anyway, this is just layered exact same way as the map, so that would be my highs, these would be my lows. Yeah, it's kind of like the weather as the roof, only with wood and different. So that covers that. The way I've been doing this is rather simple. Basically I have, well, alternating per layer for each color, and each layer gets bigger and bigger as it goes out. However, I need to have certain small layers inside of it. The next layer I'm thinking of doing one lower, so have it there. Now that was a bit of a failure because I have to break that lemon and place one more down. Okay, that's covered. Next up, what I want to do is this next layer, I want to actually join the entire roof together, not have little patches around. So to join the entire roof together, why not just use this wood and make massive, what word do you describe? Maybe ley lines or something? Anyway, these are going to be the lines, the lowest points of the roof, which travel around the room and everything bounces off that. So this will be the lowest point, except for I'll possibly have some of these, instead of going in, they'll actually come right down. Other than that, that's the general gist of what I've been planning. That's going to be the roof. It will look good. It's just going to take a fair bit of time before anything really happens with it. So I can waste all my wood away here. I'm using slabs because not only does it help me having that one gap layer, but it saves on a lot of wood requirements. Now for the next one, I believe I'm going to need cover inside this, yes. So I also need to make sure to cover the entire area of this raised part as well. I can't just have it out and about, because once I now have this covering it, so this around the edge, the next layer I don't have to worry anything about that. I can simply do it either below here or above this gap and just travel from there. It's just doing it one step at a time. It's a real simple way to do it. It's, well, resource effective compared to using actual wooden blocks, and ideally this will come out looking better the further we dig down. So I'm going to keep it this for a bit and I'll jump back with you soon. The next challenge in doing this roof design is designing the parts where it'll turn into the pillars. So for this pillar to blend in with the roof, I decided I'd start building around the pillars first. To start these off, I started with the standard oak wooden plank, just doing it around the sides exactly like this. Rather simple. I do like to keep things as simple as possible. I like to add the little techniques and the little bits of this and that, but the simpler it is, the better it tends to look. And for the next layer, I want to have, so second layer is with this oak wood, it only comes out in the corners on here, so it doesn't really change much layer wise. However, things start to build or take off from after this layer. Okay, the next layer being the oak wood slabs is one above. Okay, I didn't, well, I have a slime infestation which has been really annoying lately. I've started collecting a large amount of slime balls, so I can't really complain about that, but I'd rather they didn't spawn. And now I'm just gonna get swamped by little mobs. Okay, let's just run around, just bash them with some wood. Now, for this third layer is going to be just the same sort of thing, except if I can show you, it's going around, going out one more except this time, and I also want to take off the corners. So do that and take off the corner so it raises a little bit. I'll continue this all the way around. It may actually be quicker if you do it all the way around then chop off the corners. I found that to be a quicker way. And then for the fourth layer, we start going out even further. So the fourth layer is the exact same thing, except you want to keep the corners on the edge this time. So it looks like it's coming out a little bit more than the last layer. As you can see, it's starting to get a little bit of a shape here. Next, you want to quickly do 2 more layers of that, which is really quick and simple, and is now 1 step to being completed. Okay, Bernard is back, although he was actually only gone for a little bit. So 1 more layer of doing the exact same thing, except you do it on the same level as this last one. This is simply, it makes the roof look a lot better when it joins. Because of the way I did it, the actual roof, see how you can see it, every layer this high will be this same wood, and so each layer will be the same wood all over the roof, and there's different layers. However, these are 1 layer off, so in a way you could describe them as being inverted. However, it's up to you if you want to do it. You could do exactly the same as the rest of the roof. I just decided to do a little bit different because I'm a little bit of a different person. And that's how I worked it. So here we go. That's exactly what our pillar is going to look like. Then the pillar travels down. It's going to be an actual proper wood or something. To show you exactly what this looks like along with the roof, I have a little example here, aka my project. So this is our pillars here. As you can see, it joins up and then smoothly joins into the rest of the roof. This here is what will be wood. I have 2 here, I have multiple other ones, and this is how our roof is going to be looking. I think this is pretty darn good, don't you? Huh. It's going to take me forever and ever, and it's going to use up all my wood, but it's going to look so good. Regardless of that, this is what the base is going to look like, and I am not going to spend the entire episode on this because it is going to take me 3 weeks to record an episode of doing this sort of stuff. So I'm going to travel outside and we're going to look at something a little bit different. Above ground at my castle, and what is new? Absolutely nothing apart from them. Yeah, I'm sure you expected a little something more, weren't you? But no, I've grown some trees which need to be logged sometime, and that's about all that's really happened here. I've been digging underground, and as you can see, it's quite big. And anyway, for this little project here, I've decided we've cleared off all this land, but we haven't finished exactly, how should I say, sectioning it out as to what's going to be built where. So I'll head up to the top and I'll show you what my idea is. So my idea is to section this off into where different parts of the build are going to be. As you can see, I have plenty of room back here. I may need to clear off a little bit around there, but that's about it. So far, I have a tower on each side of this build. So another tower as far as entrance goes. If I can get a little closer, I'll show you what it looks like, or the size of it. It's smaller than this main tower I'm sitting on at the moment, this main one, but not by much. And they're going to be not as tall as the middle one, or I could potentially do them taller just for looks. I'll probably do it less, and there'll be more pathways like this going out back. I may do the same design just to keep everything looking flush, but this is going to be a massive courtyard here. That's the plan. And this line wall here is what I've been planning for a larger part of the castle. The large part of the castle, that is going to be fun. And oh no, I've kind of trapped myself here, haven't I? Oh no, here we go. I can get up through here. So what I really need to do is section out that land and see how big the main build is going to be. I have no clue as to what it's going to be like until my next plan of action is, once I have now decided roughly how wide it is, potentially we'll make it a little bit wider later on, we need to discover how long it's going to be. So I should hopefully have enough materials here to cover that. I cleared a little bit of land back behind me on that island there, so hopefully, hang on, let me line this up. Nope, I was one too short. Oh well, that shouldn't be too much of a problem anyway. We just want to quickly build this back as far as possible for now and see if that's how long my building will be. How tall it'll be, well, God knows how tall. It'll probably be the tallest building. Hopefully I can get it somewhat close to the sky limit. However, I think that's going a little bit overboard, so we'll have to exactly wait and see what looks good. You can see now, I'll quickly cover this one last little laneway. I believe this is roughly going to be how long it will be. So that's what I like to think. I think this could be good. I'll quickly build the width of it now, back across the other end. This will roughly be the main size of what my build will be like. This will be the main castle. It looks a lot smaller than what it is from up here because I'm looking at an angle. But this is what it's going to be. It's going to travel up, possibly, I think maybe this high, if not a bit taller. Anyway, as you can tell, it's really plain. It's just a rectangle. So this is what the main building is. I'm thinking though, we'll add different things onto it to make it look a bit better shapes. So let's say we want to add a little bit extra. So maybe on the corner over here, we want to add a tower at a size of 45 by 45 blocks square. And because we have that on one side, naturally we're going to have it on the other side right over here too, which helps keeps the symmetry of the build. So we'll have identical towers, maybe. I might change the heights of them a little bit, so maybe one tower will be taller than the other, more than likely, and I'll have more towers. However, now that we have completed these two towers, I'm beginning to notice that maybe this isn't quite long enough, this actual main part, which is fortunately very, very simple to expand. Simply build it bigger. So that covers that general aspect of my build. So it is now a lot longer. I have this tower here. I'll have more towers around, I think. I haven't decided really what at the moment. I need to dig out and lay out this courtyard next. And that's possibly going to be one of the more fun ones, I think. Well, for me at least. Okay, can I safely drop down? Yes, I can. I suppose I do have... Okay, I did have feather falling. It is now gone. This courtyard, as you can see, it's just going to be wood. And this wood here, I'm sick of it. Oh, I'm absolutely sick of it. It stands out way too much. I need to go and get myself some stone brick. That'll make things look nice. Stone bricks, I'll need 18, I'll cover it. Don't you hate that feeling when you need to sneeze? You get that little tickle in your nose, you take a deep breath, you get ready for it, you start huffing and puffing and no, just sits there, doesn't change. You don't sneeze, you need to, but you can't. Oh, I've got that right now. And I don't know how to really talk while doing it. That's our entrance. There we go, stone bricks. On the inside, I think I will have... Yeah, I'm kind of stumped. I can't have sideways stairs, can I? That'd be awesome. Sideways stairs. Maybe we can have that up soon in Minecraft, so you can have a staircase which faces sideways. I can't tilt the camera to the side, can I? Oh well. Now all that's left will be the inside of this. How am I going to do it though? Maybe I'll just use this wood again. Oh great, and it's raining. Maybe the wood on the inside. Would that be okay, maybe? So wood on the inside and the stone brick on the outside. I'll settle with that. Yeah, I put wood back where I tore it down. This is a shameful moment for me. Stone bricks and wood. Did I just not? Oh, thank you. There we go. Wood is now placed. All that's left for me to do now is this courtyard. I'm not sure if I should actually do the courtyard yet. I'm thinking maybe I should focus on the entrance to these towers. So maybe I should make the entrance so I know exactly where the courtyard will finish. Or I suppose I could just build over it. But the entrance, this is our center point here. Maybe I'll have two entrances. So maybe one going from here to, oops, wrong block. Maybe one entrance going from there to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Should I have 7? I'm not entirely certain what to do. Well, I'll have 3 in the middle. And one entrance can come up to, say, here. So 4, no, we'll make it one more. So it's a 5 gap entrance. That's been rather generous. And we'll have the exact same on the other side if I can get over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 in the middle, then that is going to be our entrance. How tall, I'm not entirely sure. I'll probably just keep building up and up and up and up, and then I'll go, oopsies, a little bit too far. So that will be our entrance. Now, I don't even know where to start with the rest of it. I assume I can just do these side towers, but first I need to build the entrance up. I have the floor for it, but I haven't done anything else with it. So this is going to be my plan of action. First, finish some of this courtyard off. Second, do this tower. Now this part here has been rather difficult for me to actually accomplish because I'm not entirely sure how I want to go about this. I've decided I want a little bit on the front, so I want a little bit more of a roof on this front part. So maybe up to about here, I want more of a roof. So that means we're going to need some wooden planks. So if I place the plank down there, place a stair up, maybe if I was to do it across this way, the only issue was when I got to this point here, I wasn't entirely sure what I was going to do. Because I can't have exactly another staircase on top, because otherwise it doesn't, well, look neat. Maybe if I was to have a block of wood and then just, and that one coming in, that wouldn't quite look as good. If I had one going across, it wouldn't meet up in the corner here. It's basically just because of the corners I did that makes it a lot more difficult for me. So I was considering maybe have it up there, and that would be my corner. And then I can actually go up. That actually works out quite nicely. So that will be the way I will go up for this roof part. Anyway, I want a couple more of these. I'm thinking I will, however, not be using any more of the full wooden planks, but I'll use some wooden plank slabs. So that means I have to get down there without dying. Or I can just come down here, but no, I need to have a room to drop the rest of the stuff off. I need to make room in my inventory for these slabs, and the rest, maybe I'll lose some of the stone bricks. I don't think I'll use all that. As you can see, I've finished mainly most of the courtyard. I've left the torches lying around because I don't exactly know what I want to do for lighting up the area yet. I was questioning what to do with this build as well, because I'm thinking, I've also been considering this main area here. I think that might be the main area, like there'll just be one great big gaping room with a massive staircase at the end or something. I can't decide what exactly I want to do with it. We'll find out one day. Who knows when, maybe in a few weeks I'll actually start building that, but I will have to do these side towers at the entrance first. So that'll be what I'll do first. I'll finish off these sides and the towers in the corners up here. So I'll finish these towers off. Then rather than doing this pathway to the rest of it, because I don't know exactly where it's going to end up going, I'll build this main area in there. I'm also going to start doing a spawn village soon, so I'm going to jump around spawn. There's already one little house around there looking kind of nice. I'll throw in my 2 cents and start building it up. And now we use our slabs. Slabs are so they can sit. You know what, I really did not think this through. Okay, well maybe I'll just use staircases. If I was to do a staircase up, then traveling up further. And I think maybe 4 was too wide, so I'll just go for 3. So that'll be as wide as it is. Okay, the staircase will sit like this now. I actually didn't really consider that too well. I probably should have thought that one through a bit better. I only need this upside down staircase in the front though, however, too, because behind it I've been considering placing some stone. So if I was to travel down through here, which I can't actually get into. No, go down through here. Okay, let's say we want just some standard stone. And this stone will go behind here. As you can see, that way the staircase sits in front of it, and down under here we'll use some stone slabs the way I just like to do it. I thought I put them there, but maybe I didn't. Stone slabs. And that's going to be the general design. I'll add some more stuff into this wall. However, I don't know what we're going to do with it as of yet. It's going to be a big project. The next best question is whether I keep on continuing this up as I'm doing it until the middle, or whether I should actually taper it off. So I have it up to there for now. Let's quickly cover the other side. The other side, it starts roughly here, doesn't it? So 1, 2, chop. Finishing off the roof and giving it a little bit of an arc so it tapers in doesn't really look that good. I'm also considering whether it's going to work quite well with the stone, because I'm now using half slabs instead of full blocks. It's questionable. I'm not sure how it'll end up, but I'm going to end up tearing this down and replacing it with a triangular roof. The conclusion has been drawn that a triangular tower bit thingy here looks a lot better than the other one. Also, I now put a little bit of effort in, a nice little symbol for the castle, a nice tree there. I'm going to use that for a window frame. As you can see, if I get closer, I've actually lined it with, it's all stone except for around the frame where it's going to be stone bricks. And inside the frame, I'm thinking of either some tinted green glass or potentially just the, I don't know what they're called, I can't even remember. What am I thinking? I haven't used them in so long. The glass panes. Okay, well, he's gone. That or glass panes, that's the idea. Glass panes would probably look better, but if I stain glass, I could use green. And I think that'll look good too. Anyway, we'll leave that for another time. And I, GM Nebula, will catch you next time on the Blockception server.